Yo, what's up? What's up? Welcome back to another edition of Proactive Pragmatism. In this Proactive Pragmatism, we carry on with our series, Millennials Are. This next millennial, I want to say words cannot describe this gentleman, but he's an entrepreneur, a father, a business owner, and a caterer, and a damn good one at that. Ladies and gentlemen, Darius Johnson. Yo,
What's up,
Darius,
big
what's going
time?
on?
What's
What's
up,
good
big
with you?
time? Man, nothing much, bro. Nothing much. Another day in the office, just wrapping up, man. Had a long day, another long day. Got another long day tomorrow, man. I got some rest, got some relaxation this weekend, so I'm gonna take full advantage of it, brother.
Okay, and I see, when you get the rest and relaxation and all that, you really do it big. Where you come back from? Was you on another island somewhere?
Man, cut it out, man. I'll be honest. That's a form of therapy for me, man. So anytime I get a chance to what I'm saying, get out of the country. I figure, man, we spend so much money on these in-country trips, bro. I'd rather be on the island somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, that's real.
Yeah.
And man, and I think it's very interesting because people don't understand the process behind a lot of things, and that mental health part is huge. It's
Yeah.
major.
Big, bro. It's really big, and like I said, I love traveling. You know what I'm saying, and I just enjoy, enjoying the fruits of my labor. You know what I'm saying. That's big to me also, man. So I'm grateful. I'm just thankful I'm even able to do those half of the things that I can do, man. And you know what I'm saying, and my work trips. Anytime I'm going places and cooking, and I can turn into a vacation, that's always a blessing as well, bro.
Oh, that's super fire.
Yes,
So
sir.
you still with the army, or you finally got out of them chains for a little while?
Nah, man, I'm still with it. I
Okay.
just don't do it full time. I did it full time about the last going on 6 years, and I just woke up one day. I said, man, I don't think I want to do it like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I'm in the process of getting out. I got March 2022. That's it. I don't want nobody to call me another sergeant. None of that. I don't want to hear none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's been good, but I couldn't ask the military for nothing else.
Hmm.
I've gotten everything, all the benefits I can ask for. I did just about everything I said I was going to do when I went into the military and then some. You know what I'm saying? I considered going warrant for a little while, but I gave it some thought. I said I might do it, but probably not in the National Guard. National Guard is not, it's not really healthy for somebody that got, when it comes to those racial issues and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Um, I'm just not a guy that likes to shut up, so I get a lot of backlash. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, that's for sure. Well, in Big Sarge, that's why, like we need people like you in the fold. Because if an officer like me step out and say, uh, too much craziness, you know what I'm saying, then people are all in an uproar and whatever.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
like, the only thing that we can really do on this side is lead by example and have the hard conversations when they come to us. Otherwise, it's like stirring up the pot. So,
yep.
um,
And I think it's a lot of it's important on how we present those things, but
mhm.
I've never really been a person that I don't really believe in a whole lot of moderation. I've never been a man of moderation. I like to say what I need to say, and if you like it, cool. If you don't, they ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So, I
I feel
always
it.
been like that. Always been like that, bro.
Well, when we was in AIT, you never, what I'm saying, held no punches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We go
yeah.
way back.
Yeah, a lot of my peers and just battle buddies in general. They're, oh man, you got businesses, you got this and that, so you can say that. Like, man, I don't care if I had two cents and a pack of nabs in my pocket, bro. I'ma still say what I need to say, speak on the issues that need to be spoke on, and kind of shake the table on say some of the things that the people before me was too scared to say. I don't care,
Yeah.
I've been in some weird situations where they'll try to come for your rank and come for your career, but I always say, man, that's the most you can do. Then I'm cool on that. You got a lot of people that's in those higher leaderships that don't hold any weight like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got lower enlisted people, E5s, E6s. I know some E4s that hold some weight. You know what I'm saying? That's really real game changers, real, just some real mountain climbers. So, you know what I mean? I'm here for that also. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's big facts. It's a very mixed bag. And being, from the Carolinas, like I think have you always been around that Bragg area, that like military culture, or how
No,
far
no,
is
no, no, no.
Bromberg from?
I've been strictly National Guard, with the exception of a few deployments. That's about it. I've been straight
Okay.
National Guard, going on 12 years, man. It's about to be 12 years. I'll be 30 in December, bro. Yep, it's
Man.
under 12 years, man. So I'm thankful. I'm grateful. You couldn't tell me 12 years ago that I would be still in the military. But I had some real people around me to help push me in the right direction, and just kind of give me a boost whenever I need it. Definitely used it as a stepping stone. A stepping stone to do most of the things I want to do. It opened up every lane in my life that I want, of things that I wanted to do for me, and I couldn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? The military in general definitely set me up for the very best. Can't really say a whole lot about the National Guard. I ain't got a lot of nice things to say, but
Well, people say don't allow the military to use you, you use it.
mm-hmm.
And I've seen that through and throughout in your life and in the things that you do. And so being at it 12 years, how much of that 12 years, like when did you start falling in love with food and decide that, what I'm saying, I'm gonna do some catering, and I'm gonna do a smoothie bar, and then I'm gonna drop breakfast. Yeah, I see you out there. I see you with the breakfast wraps in there, you know what I'm
And
saying, keeping the
listen,
people healthy.
so all of that was always a part of the process.
Okay.
When I first started the smoothie thing, I was just nervous. I didn't know a whole lot about business. Definitely didn't know a whole lot about employees and managing people. But I knew what I learned from the military, and
Ooh.
that made that process a little bit easier when you're an NCO and you're a squad leader, right? You
Yeah.
gotta take care of that squad, right? Or you're a platoon sergeant and you gotta, take care of the platoon. So it's a broken down like that in my head. I always broke it down like that, but when it comes to catering, I think I was just kind of struggling with identity some years ago, man. Just trying to, what I'm saying, just really trying. I knew I was good at a lot of things, and it's like, man, I got to use one of these talents. You know what I'm saying? But half of what you see, I haven't even really put myself out there like that. I'm just
Ooh.
being honest.
Okay.
Like, I never really put it out there like that. But I've been cooking since I was 14, 15, bro. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I was like a freshman, sophomore in high school, and I would, cook dishes for my Spanish class, and do little stuff like that. And then I would, we had a home economics class where I would cook and do different things also. So, that's kind of like my introduction. I got a really bad beating. That's probably like my best cooking memory. I got a bad beating as a kid. My mom had some crab legs in the deep freezer outside, and they was just sitting there. I kept my eye on them. I said, well, ain't nobody gonna eat those crab legs, man. And I ended up taking those to my home economics class, and I got the worst beating ever when I got home from school. So, that's just one of those things, man. I always carry it with me. So anytime people ask me about my cooking memories, I like, well, I mean, I was getting my tail cut about, 12, 14 years ago for the same thing. And that's something I always stuck to. A gentleman, James Mr. Pam Barnwell, gave me an opportunity when I was a teenager, make a couple dollars after school. And on Saturdays, I go in there at 10 o'clock in the morning, stay the whole day. But he really showed me what entrepreneurship looked like, and I'm thankful for it. Every time I'm in my hometown, I always make sure I go see him and visit him. Great relationship, but he definitely was that person that really kind of poured into me as a kid. He convinced me to join the military and told me that was a good idea, and I did everything he told me to do. So I'm when I speak about people that plant seeds, I always speak on him. He definitely gave me the ropes, and Taught me the game at a young age. He probably didn't even realize some of the stuff that he was teaching me, but
Mm-hmm.
taught me so much about being a man, taking care of business, and how to run one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Every blue moon, he asked me to drop some chicken in the grease or pull some mac and cheese out the oven. And it would always be like, man, it only take 45, 50 minutes to make some mac and cheese. All right, bet. Now I need to learn how to make the mac and cheese. So
Okay.
that's where it all started from, man. And it's opened up so many doors, things I never could dream about, happening for me right now today. I really and truly, like, I'm grateful and I'm thankful for everything that he's taught me, and just everything I've been learning over the years, making plenty of mistakes, not running from them, just kind of going through those processes and just learning how to be better and be the best at what I enjoy doing. You know.
That's outstanding. Well, and
Sure.
so that being said, so how did you stick to, the process during Corona? Because I can only imagine the things that you had to go through during that time.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this: every time I ran into a roadblock, it was somebody right there to lift me up to keep me going. I'm gonna say
Mm,
that. And it really came down to me just saying, "Hey, either I'm sticking with this, either I'm letting it go." And when I
mhm,
finally decided that it was something that I was gonna do, you know, I every chance I got, I was trying to pour back into, what I'm saying, and every penny that I received, I was dumping it into my business. Um, things got really rocky, and I just had to look myself in the mirror and say, well, you know, man, either I'm gonna stick with this, or either I'm gonna just let it go. But anytime, us as men, real men, when we got our livelihood invested in these things, especially a business, it's
mhm,
hard to say I'm gonna just hand that over. You know, so I closed down for a little while, and I had about 2.5 months just to kind of revamp my business. And when I finally got it together on what I wanted it to look like,
mhm,
things got easier and easier and easier. And I kept saying, I started, meeting new employees and new friends that became employees,
mm,
and you know, I just started believing a lot more in those laws of attraction, and just
uh-huh,
things that was meant for me. I started believing more in that because it was like all you got to do is ask for it. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? And on a deeper spiritual level, we ain't got to go that far into it, but that
mhm,
really kind of woke me up, man. And every time I would ask somebody that would just come to my store and help me, I would ask them what did I need to do to repay them, and they'd always say you just need to help somebody else.
mm,
And being that was so easy for me already, very organic. I already did that, you know.
mhm,
So the more I started doing those things, it became easier. You know what I'm saying? And the process is still hard work. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
But it's just one of them things where you start something and you just finish it. You know,
mm,
and if I had a flex, it's just that I'm not a person that is boastful. I'm very
uh-huh,
humble, but if I had a flex, it would definitely just be starting finishing what I started. If I had one, and
mhm,
and I pride myself in that.
mhm,
Came with lost friends. You know what I'm saying? Bad relationships.
mm,
I ended a lot of those things ended, and I kind of just phased out. And I said, you know what? What's meant for me is gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? And whether it's a companion, whether it's a homeboy, all those things, the people that's meant to be there, they're gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm,
when I tell you a year ago, my life is completely revamped. I turned my business into a easily a 6-figure business.
okay,
And it's a lot of hard work, man. I'm doing the food in here now, and that transition has been fairly smooth.
mhm,
Sales are up 60%. So
wow,
I'm blessed. I was doing pretty good with the smoothies already, But just really trying to fine tune and work on that marketing, man. That's probably my biggest thing right there. Just really like just pouring into the marketing itself. So
That's
I'm
real.
thankful. I'm blessed, and I'm just trying to help as many people as I can. But that catering, man, it just opened up so many lanes, and it opened up the smoothie shop for me. So, and my opinion is that that's what's gonna keep it going. That's my first passion, the first thing I love to do, and this therapy. I always use it as a therapeutic thing. Whenever I go cook for people, and whenever I, putting art onto a plate, or however that looks, it's just always been something that's been good for me, man. And I'm thankful, bro. Honestly speaking. Yep.
That's what's up. Well, and the thing is you talked about value and adding value to the lives of others. And there's no greater thing than what you said. When you take care of other people, it comes to you in
Yep.
droves, and
Yep.
it's
Yep. Yep.
weird.
Yep. And
And it's
the universe does most of the work for you, and that could be whether it's getting rid of people that's not meant to be there. I can tell you 100 lessons. We'll be on this phone all night, bro. Honestly, but we'll be on this podcast the entire night, telling some of my stories and some of the things I done been through, just trying to start a business, and mixing business with personal, and like it's just giving homeboys opportunities and shitting on you. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. It's a real thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my
nah,
language. Like
100. Nah, you good?
it's a real thing. So, but my biggest thing has always just been, adding value to anything that I touch. So if you're not really adding value, you can be cool as hell, but I don't need you,
Ooh,
and
okay.
and and
Say
and,
that.
and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm more than happy to help whoever I can, but I never want people to feel like they taking anything away from it when God kind of already blessed it already. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes it just be the devil. You know what I'm saying? And just so many things I had to learn my lesson from. But I'm glad I learned them at a young age. I opened this store when I was 27, bro. You know what I'm saying? There ain't a lot of people that can say that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But all the lessons that I really need to learn, I learned within that first year. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I got better, and I got better, and I got better, and it started reflecting in the product. It started reflecting in the way that I was putting my business out there, and it started reflecting in the sales.
Well, and I'm starting to see it in the branding as well. You know what I'm saying?
That was inevitable. That was gonna come regardless. But the more you learn, the more resources you gain. That's
So
just what
true.
it is. So when you start to get those resources, you can put it in the right person's hands, and they're gonna take care of it for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for that, bro. 100%.
So what's been the biggest struggle as far as, because I've came at a head. So it was tough for me and you to link up and get this together and get this set up. You know what I'm saying? We both busy
Right.
people, stuff like that.
Right.
And I've had guests that I wanted to have on the podcast that just didn't understand grace and timing.
Right.
And what's been the hardest part for your process, even with the staff and friends and people like that? Like, is there a situation that you've had that you didn't want to walk away from, but you just had to walk away from? Because I had, for me, I had a family member, but not really family member, but we grew up together. Like he tried to little bro me via phone call.
Right.
And I got love for him to this day. I heart everything he got on social media, all that. But I'm like, bro, if it's not the right time, take the grace and then walk away. Because that's what I'm gonna do. Like I don't hold grudges. I'm just like, it's not a good fit.
Right. Absolutely. I'm gonna be real, bro. 100%. So my childhood best friend, man, I can call his name on this podcast.
Nah,
He was through he was going through like a period. I know he was just unemployed. But it was kind of like a no-brainer. You ain't got a job, I'm opening a business. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You got a job. What you made on your last job, bro? Oh, I made 14 hours. I'll bet you made 14 hours an hour with your boy. We like that, and it really, honestly, bro, it just came down to betrayal, and putting your business in the wrong hands. And like I said, it's just one of them things where mama tell you not to touch the stove because it's hot, and you go out there and touch the damn stove anyway and get your hand burned. You know what I'm saying?
I was knucklehead
So
too.
if I had to relate it to something, it'd definitely be that, because people tell you all the time, don't mix business with personal. You know, don't do this and don't do that. And we go and do it anyway. And like, damn, man, I know Smoothie told me not to do that. You know what I'm saying? They told me not to touch that hot stove. And we go and do it anyway. And it just puts your relationship, a lot of, you know, important relationships in a bind. But the way I look at it, I just be going to help. You know what I'm saying? I give anybody a job. You know what I'm saying? That's just always been in my heart. You know, but, you know, as a businessman, only to start thinking like a businessman, and kind of taking my heart out of some of them situations. You know, that was probably disappointing. I can say I was hurt, but I was more disappointed than I was hurt, because a child, we came up through kindergarten, you know what I'm saying, and grew up together. Kids got, you know what I'm saying, and stealing from me, kind of, you know, jeopardizing my business and stuff like that. And it's like, I'll never want nobody to feel like they got to take from me. I'd rather just help you, and then we can figure the rest out together. You know, that's always been my train of thought. But, you know, a lot of people be in situations for themselves, you know what I'm saying? And that was just a lesson for me, bro. You know, outside of that, I was going through a relationship that I had no business being in, you know, but I was just too comfortable and just too complacent. I got complacent, and the situation wasn't making me better. You know, they weren't really rooting for me like that. And bro, I'm telling you, people think I'm crazy. And compared to now, I still was kind of shortchanging myself. But when I got out of a relationship, the following quarter, I got out of a relationship September last year, and the last quarter last year, I made 30 grand just cooking. You know what I'm saying? And I'm throwing numbers out there because it's that like I'm passionate about that. So it's not even about the money though. You know what I'm saying? It's about just kind of just isolating the BS and just saying, I'm gonna focus on this. And when I got focused, I got better at plating my food. My phone was ringing off the hook. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't keep up with it. So I had to hire somebody to help me, you know what I'm saying, to give me a hand with that stuff. So in that regard, I'm blessed. I'm thankful. I wish that young lady the absolute best. She's a first sergeant now. You know what I'm saying? And she's doing her damn thing, and I want to see her win. But that was probably the worst relationship I've ever been in my life, and I had no business being there. And honestly speaking, so you know, just different phases, just stuff that I had to tune out. You know, I'm just thankful that I was able to walk away. You know, and you know, I was just going through a period, really kind of changing as a man. You know, I think 2020 turned me into a man outside of just dealing with the business woes. I think that situation really kind of turned me into a man, and I got a voice last year, you know what I'm saying? And that saved my life in so many ways, bro, because it wasn't nothing but headache after headache. And it was like, DJ, you know you don't want to be here. Just, you know, just walk away. But people be nice, and you be in a situation for so long that you feel like you owe that to that person. You know what I'm saying? It's just a real thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I went through that. And I'm just so glad. I'm so thankful that I just walked away. You know what I'm saying? Not a bad person, but just not the right partner, if you will.
Yeah. Well, in those covert contracts to kind of get you, right?
Yeah.
Because as people, we like, okay, I saw some loyalty as a man, like as a real man, I saw some loyalty. I hope that this person's not going to, you know what I'm saying, go crazy on me or put me in a situation where like, you know that I would go to war for you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people out here to this day, like I can't even entertain no more because my heart was so into it. Like when I do something, I try to do it as best as I possibly can. That's that energy that's all within you. But you realize like you want everybody to eat, but everybody can't eat at your table.
Everybody can't eat at your table, dog. And it don't matter what you do for people. It don't matter how far you go to help them.
No.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not, you know, doing what they want you to do, you know what I'm saying? But you're not a good person to them. But one thing I learned, bro, my thing is this: if you can look at your life and you can look at everything that you do as a soldier, you know, everything you're doing with your podcast and anything that you're doing community wise, right? If the people that you got rid of meant something to you, the value of what you're doing would decline. You know, your progress wouldn't be as good. and you just would be stagnant in a lot of ways. If you gotten better, then you didn't lose anything. You know what I'm saying? You didn't lose anything if you got better. If your productivity got better, if you more focused, you didn't lose anything.
Well, that's interesting. It's interesting that you say that because you'll have a lot of people, they be like, I'm cutting everybody off. And then they don't make no progress.
No progress.
Because they didn't have a plan after they cut everybody off.
Exactly. So, you know, it don't matter. And I make that known. Now I make it known. If you not adding to what I got going on already, you know, I'm going to kind of sidestep you. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing personal. I love you, but I can't fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, bro. Like,
you good.
You know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with you like that. So I'm thankful that I gained a voice. I learned how to speak up for myself and be a man in situations that weren't making me better. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, homies, that's, you know, chicks, all of the above. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking away from anything that ain't kind of adding to what I've already built, bro. I done did a lot of things by myself without a companion. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's man stuff though. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I follow certain, you know what I'm saying, people on YouTube, and there's this, he used to be a pimp back in the day. His name is Andre Taylor. And he says at the end of the day, you gotta be a man. And a man stands on principle. A man is going to be a man regardless. Like a lot of people, you know, they talk about, you know, they're like, oh, well, if the girl would have did that, I would have did this.
Right.
Wait, hold on. You just gave your manhood to her, right? Because you're not standing on your square and staying solid like you should.
You got to stand on it, bro.
And when you hear something like that, it's like, regardless, if the army let me go tomorrow, I'm a man. I'm gonna figure it out. And once you got to that point, you know, it's also one of those financially prudent things. Once I started getting my finances in order, I'm like, if my job let me go tomorrow, like I love my job, I like what I do.
Right.
You know, I've been through the process of figuring out how hard this can be and whatever.
Right.
You know, but I'm like, if they let me go tomorrow, I'm still a man, and I'm gonna go get a job tomorrow, and I'm gonna hit the streets and do whatever I need to do.
Absolutely, dog.
But that man energy has been completely lost, and it's kind of hard because I don't know if you came from a single mom, but I came from a single mom as well. And it's one of those things where for a while you baby boy, you know what I mean?
Yep. And I grew up in a household where, you know, my mom and dad, bro, I think my mom be 70 this year, dog. You know what I'm saying? And but she's my aunt. You know, I was raised by my aunt and uncle. So I didn't get a lot of the values and, you know, the principles that a lot of people got growing up. You know what I'm saying? We knew what love was, but it was hard love. It was tough love. I didn't get hugs every day and, you know, kisses on the cheek and none of that. You know what I'm saying? We knew that our parents loved us, but it was a hard love. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't grow up on a lot of the same way, but my dad showed me what hard work looked like. You know what I'm saying? I saw what struggle looked like. You know what I'm saying? And I saw what, regardless of what, you're going to eat at the end of the night. I saw what that looked like. You know what I'm saying? So I never missed a hot meal. None of those things ever happened like that. So, you know, I'm thankful and I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? Just how I came up, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? My dad showed me how to be a man. I knew how to fix a septic tank at the age of 12. You know what I'm saying? I had my own little grass cutting gig by the time I was 13. You know what I'm saying? Was cutting grass in the neighborhood, and, you know, by the time I was 14, I had me a little job. I made $5 an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? I made $75 a week, but I worked from my 10th grade year to my senior year. I brought my first pair of real Air Forces. You
okay. You did. Hold on. Before you carry on, did you get the black pair or the white pair?
Whites. Straight white. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to goon in these streets now.
Yep. Right. Hey, look. Hey.
I got a fresh pair of blacks over here.
Right.
The black horses.
My mom and dad wouldn't let me. I couldn't get those things until I started working for myself. Well, if it wasn't that, it was New Balances or Reeboks, you know, some N1s or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get that growing up, so I knew I had to work if I wanted to have something. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. So, like I said, I'm to this day, bro, I'm extremely thankful. I'm thankful for how I was raised. I'm thankful for the people that, you know what I'm saying, that poured into me as a child.
Mm-hmm.
Hella thankful, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just thankful for the entire journey from start to now. I'm extremely thankful.
That's outstanding. That's outstanding. So when it comes to, Noelle's catering, um when it comes to Groove Smoothie, where do you see your organization going in 10 years? Do you feel like you gonna try to franchise, or are you gonna try to keep it wholesome? Because I'm seeing, different things in the mix, when it comes to the restaurant industry. Because I was a general manager for a while. So I see how things move swiftly and they have to continue to innovate. So where are
Yeah.
you at with that?
So, you know, the groove, no question. No
Mm-hmm.
question at all. I absolutely will have a franchise. And God willing, the next 18 months of the next 6 months of hard work will determine what happens in the next 18 months. Whether it's
That's real.
multiple locations, anything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's what that's going to come down to. Just grinding it out through the end of this year. I got so many crazy ideas, bro. Food wise,
Mm-hmm.
I am, of course, catering. I still see that kind of scaling.
Mm-hmm.
It's still gonna be around. I'm still be doing weddings, private events, baby showers, birthday parties, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
I still see that being around, but my next goal, I'm looking at I'm supposed to ride down to Atlanta. I already looked at the
Oh.
bus. I looked at the bus already. So there's a guy here that wants to sell me a double decker bus, and this has been brewing in my head long before the smoothie shop became a thing.
Uh-huh.
So and I plan to scale this right here throughout the South, just different locations around the world. I'm sorry, around in the South, but
No,
God
around
willing,
the world, bruh. No.
God willing, and God see that through. I want to make that happen, of course, too. But man, I found a double decker bus. I took a trip to Dubai back in 2018. I
Mm-hmm.
took a trip to Dubai and had the best time in the world. Was traveling back home, and I got a long layover. It's like a 12-hour layover in Switzerland, and I saw this double decker bus, and I said, it's a coffee shop. There's a mobile coffee shop. I said, I got to bring that back to SC. So now I'm at a place now where I can get one of those, and it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be a mobile food truck. It's going to be a mobile diner. The upstairs of the bus is going to be a dining area, and the
Mm-hmm.
bottom level is going to be a kitchen.
Oh, that's live.com.
Yeah, so that's my next goal. August 3rd, going down there. God willing, everything's right with the bus. I'm coming back. I already viewed it and I already went down. I went down in April to look
Mm-hmm.
at it. I just been trying to balance everything out financially to make it happen. But I'm at a good place now. The guy wants to sell it, and I want to buy it. I want to bring that here. I want to shake that food truck industry up. But that's my ultimate goal. I want to get a couple, brunch spots for sure.
Okay.
Just different restaurants. I want to have my own restaurant chain, but I
Okay.
absolutely want to, just kind of shake the food truck industry up, man, and
That's
just
what's
really
up.
give people like a real experience. I want to have a brunch and soul food bus. I want to have a New Orleans, taste of New Orleans, just a bunch of New Orleans dishes.
Okay.
And I really just kind of want to pour back into it like that. One of my goals with the smoothie shop is to try to get on a couple of these college campuses and just kind of
Ooh.
promote health and wellness more. Give kids, that's looking to be entrepreneurs, business interns, give them opportunities as well, just to kind of run the show on these bases. I'm sorry, on these campuses.
Mm-hmm. That's real.
Yeah, so that's one of my goals also. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so that's where I see it going. It's a lucrative business if you
Mm-hmm.
apply it right. I tell people all the time that millennials love smoothies, and the older
Yeah.
crowd, they love the music. So it's an easy way to draw people in, and it wasn't a hard marketing tool to use at all. So I'm just thankful that people are finally recognizing it. People are catching on to it, and I'm people been giving me my flowers, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I'm
That's
thankful for
real.
that. So I'm thankful for that too.
That's real, bro. And hey, when you start making some of these moves, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to take this deployment, come back with some cash, you know what I'm
Now
saying?
listen,
So
let's
let me
talk.
know, you know what I'm
Let's
saying? We
talk,
could
bro.
talk franchise,
Let's talk.
talk training, you know, training
Let's talk.
department.
Let's
Because I
talk.
know training is a huge thing.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
was a training manager for Jimmy John's for a long time.
Got you.
And then I got promoted to general manager. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk. Cause I'm like, I love the military too, but I'm like sometimes
It's not the last stop, bro. And
man.
outside of like the VA, I've been
Mm-hmm.
straight with the VA the last 4 years, 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The VA done took care of me, bro. So
Okay.
I'm
Well,
good
and
with
that's a
that.
good experience. It's good
Yeah.
that you say that because so many people give the VA a bad rap, but I think they want them to be magicians overnight. That's the
Yeah,
biggest
it don't
issue.
work overnight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is just, who get hold of your paperwork. Honestly
Yeah,
speaking, I'm
that's true.
just speaking from experience. So, I
Okay.
just was in a good situation, you know what I mean? So
Mm,
somebody took care of me. So I'm thankful for that too. But
mm-hmm.
yeah, man, all in all, that's my main goal. You know what I'm saying? I got some great things brewing. Outside of that, I'm working on a vending machine company. I'm working on that now, just kind of just pacing myself. And I have a book.
Yeah.
We didn't revisit that, but I've been going through so much with that. It's
Okay.
been a wear and tear on my mental, and I haven't really. Once the book was written, I went back and
Mm-hmm.
read it again. I took a little bit out, and I took a little bit. I said, I'm gonna take some more of that out. So I've been battling with myself to put that story out there,
Okay.
because it's a different story when people are aware of what you got going on. You
It
know what
is.
I mean?
It really is.
And I don't care that deeply about being judged about my past, about
Mm-hmm.
the trauma that I've been through. I don't really care that deeply about that, but I still want to be careful how I approach things and how I say things. When I wrote
Yeah.
that book, I was coming from an ugly place, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
very transparent about that. So I'm just going through some things right now with my editor. It just
Okay.
give me running around a little bit, but that's a whole nother story.
It's all good, brother. I mean,
So
you got so many irons in the fire, man. Like you starting to become like the Quincy Jones of
man,
this
look,
entrepreneurial
yeah,
world
bro,
here.
it's because it's not about. It's not about, and it was like that with Quincy too. Like, he didn't care about money. He was just talented, bro, and he
Yeah.
didn't waste his talent. So, if I had to compare myself to somebody in the industry, I definitely would say Quincy, bro. Like he always was a talented guy, a talented producer, and everything that he touched was golden. You know what
And
I
a
mean?
phenomenal person.
Phenomenal person, bro. So you know what I'm saying. So that's a blessing. It's definitely a blessing, bro. Like I never thought that I'd be here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So many times that I went through so many mental struggles where I was questioning who I was and what I had going on, and just like not really healing from that stuff that I've been through, as a child, and not talking about it because I didn't want to be judged. And,
Mm-hmm.
I finally got to a place I was like, man, either you're going to love me or hate me,
That's
and,
real.
and if people can only accept you for who you are, you know what I mean? And I done been try to be other people, just trying to hide my identity. You know what I'm saying? Try to be other
Mm-hmm.
people, try to live a life that I wasn't about, just
Mm-hmm.
to mask up that hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it never turns out good, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I finally got that behind me. So now I'm just at a place now. I want to talk to people about just overcoming traumas and just starting. Finishing what you start. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just such a time, bro. When Kobe died, that
Mm-hmm.
woke me up,
Mm.
and I cried like a baby for days. And some days I still be sitting here looking crazy, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, Kobe gone. But that was my reminder that I ain't got forever to do what I was put here to do. And
That's real.
whatever I'm gonna do, just do it. If you fail, hey, the hell with it. Keep going. Write your
Mm-hmm.
failures down along with your successes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that moment was everything that I needed, bro. It was a couple days after Kobe died. I was sitting right here in my store, and I had a gentleman walk in, and he was just walking around and looking, and was like, man, I think that's a nice restaurant, but I don't see no white people on the wall. It's a black
Mm-hmm.
guy. And he walked up to the counter and said, "I got one question. What can I do to help your business?"
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of gave him a dumbass look. I was like, "He asked me that before." He's like, "You ain't used to people ask you that, are you?" But that was an angel. Honestly speaking, that was an angel walking in my store, and I never forgot him. He just came to my store last week. I said, "Bro, it's crazy. I ain't seen you in so long, but you know, you still supporting my business." So, Mr. Williams, so he ended up having some steaks at the radio station right up the street from my store. And, you know, a couple of days later, I had a commercial on the radio, you know what I'm saying, for free.
Outstanding.
For free. So, you know, I talk about people that plant seeds, and I talk about people that are just here to kind of just push you. It's certain people that's here just to push you, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's one of those people, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed, and I'm grateful for that also, man. Just every time I was there, every time I was right there at that window, just like, man, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It'd be somebody that'd be like, get your ass up. Get your ass up, goddamn. You got work to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm grateful, bro. I'm hella grateful. I'm thankful. I ain't got nothing, no regrets. You know what I'm saying? No regrets.
And I'm so proud of you, man. Like, before we, you know, end this podcast, because I know I done took hell of your time. You walking around the restaurant, doing the walking outside.
It's all
We're going to have
now,
to actually
I
have
had to walk outside because they was in here making a lot of noise.
You good? I appreciate it, man. I really want to thank you for coming on the podcast and breaking down your story for us, because this is that heat that people need, because the process is undefeated.
Absolutely.
And every time that you dig into the process, every time I've dug into the process, things got better. Like you was talking about somebody, you know, giving you the push. One of my homeboys came at me sideways, but he didn't really come at me sideways. My ego, my pride was hurt. He was like,
you hopped the defense.
He was like, dog, why you ain't on YouTube? Why you ain't got visual video on your podcast? And you know how it is when somebody come at you sideways. You like, this motherfucker.
Who the hell you think he is? Right.
But it started to flow, and then it just started to go. And then I was like, how can I highlight greatness without it just me being talking all the time? I was like, You know what? I know some great people on Facebook. I'm going to start with my people, because everybody wanted to go. You know, I thought about, oh, yeah, I'm going to get a celebrity and all that. And I was like, I got celebrities in real life that I know that I've come across.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Pretty good. There's people that's there to give you a hand, bro. It's always a blessing, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, anything I can do to give you a hand, to help your business, anything you got going on, bro, I promise you, I do what I can, man. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed and grateful for the opportunity just to have a chance to talk to somebody. I haven't really talked like this in a while, you know what I'm saying, about what I got going on. You know what I'm saying, with my life and just my backstory. I haven't done that in a while. So, you know, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to just to kind of talk, man. I hope that story, just the podcast lasts 43 minutes. I'm hoping that story helps somebody, and I have no doubt that it will. So, you know, let's just keep climbing. Let's keep pushing each other hand in hand. And anything you need from me, brother, you know, feel free to ask.
Yep. All right. Likewise, brother. I'm gonna be reaching out. And stay in touch as well, and keep updating, letting us know what you got going on. And my regular line is always open, dog. Because I know what it's like being in a think tank by yourself, trying to figure out and go. Like, I got people. It's weird how the military works, but we've got people all over that are diving in deep and making things happen and creating think tanks and cutting out the fat, like literally cutting out the fat. You know what I'm saying? And saying, hey, that person over there, you probably don't want to do business with. And here's why. Because that why, it kind of means everything, right? Absolutely. Like, I had a homeboy, he's like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to do this with the trucking and whatever. And one of my guys had pointed out, he was like, dog, he can't even get this right.
Right.
So what does it look? It look like you getting your CDL. I'm gonna still get the CDL and, you know what I'm saying, make some different moves and stuff, but it'll be on my, you know what I'm saying, like in my wheelhouse and how I make different things happen. You know what I mean? So that's a super blessing. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna let you get back to the, you know what I'm saying, to the business, bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no, I'm done for the night, bro. I was just sitting here chilling because I ain't want to get in. I ain't want to get in the car and start talking and stuff in the car.
Oh, no, you good, brother.
Bro. Yep. So, but yeah, man, just like I said, you take it easy, man. Hit me up if you need anything, bro. And keep doing what you're doing. Keep climbing, man. Keep motivating people and keep breaking barriers, dog.
Outstanding. Ladies and gentlemen, Darius Johnson.